In this video, we're gonna go over exactly how to create a successful basketball nutrition plan that actually gets you results and allows you to keep those results forever. Now, at this point, maybe you understand nutrition really does matter and just how important it is as a basketball player, but you might still be wondering, where do I even start? How do I actually build a nutrition plan? Maybe you've tried one before and it didn't really work for you. Maybe you're trying to build muscle and your metabolism is just too fast, or you're a carb gainer, or whatever the case may be. Today, I wanna walk you through the step-by-step process that I personally use with myself and my pro athletes that I work with to create a nutrition plan and an approach that actually works and gets the result that you want, so you can stop putting in all this work and not seeing actual progress, and puts you in a position to actually maintain those results for the rest of your career and far beyond your career. So if you're ready to make that happen, let's get into it. And the overall approach to building out a nutrition plan can be condensed into a 4-step process. And there's an acronym that I like to use called BALL, B-A-L-L, and each step stands for something else. So the first step, the B in BALL, stands for building a foundation of awareness. This really is the prerequisite for any sort of progress that you want to make. And it's the step that so many athletes skip, and it's why so many of them spend their time spinning their wheels in the gym 6 to 7 days a week, not seeing any progress, wondering why I'm doing everything right, I'm following a diet, I'm eating healthy, but I'm not seeing any results. In order to actually create progress, you need to have an understanding of where you're starting from too, like what your current diet is like, because then that way you don't actually need to overhaul your diet and change it that much to start seeing results. And too many athletes change their diet too much right away, which leads to overwhelm and damn, this is too strict, and ultimately leads to you falling off the plan and quitting your diet, ending up right back at square one, wondering why you can't just see progress. To avoid that, get an idea of where you're at currently. What I like to do is have my clients, when they first get started with me, just send me pictures of their food, because even just keeping track of that can bring awareness to some of the eating habits that you have right now that may not be optimal. And it also gives us a baseline and a foundation to build from in terms of making small, easy changes to create results right away. And that transitions us into the next step, the A, which stands for accomplishing easy wins. And once you have that foundation of awareness, then you can implement some strategies to actually get you going in the right direction and start seeing progress. And again, a lot of athletes will go ahead and apply all these super complex, high-level strategies that actually don't really get you that many results. And if anything, they just confuse you and it's hard to stick to, which again leads to you falling off and ending up right back at square one. So how do we avoid that? We implement very simple, easy, and effective strategies. There are a handful of tactics I like to implement right away that are super simple and super easy to stick to, and they create quite a bit of results right away. Because once you acquire those easy wins and accomplish that, you create momentum. You start to see, oh, this actually does work. And then you want to keep going from there because now you actually are seeing progress. And this could include things just like getting a consistent meal schedule, following a very simple meal structure, staying hydrated, drinking enough water throughout the day, trying a new vegetable every week. Very simple stuff like that that doesn't require you to change all that much can actually create quite a bit of results, because the fundamentals drive the vast majority of your progress. Now, once you spend some time there and you have a really solid grasp of the basics, like you've really mastered that, then you're ready to transition to that next level. And the L in BALL, the first L in BALL, stands for leveling up your nutrition plan. Once you have the basics down, there are some slightly higher level strategies like tracking your macros and really building out a fully individualized macronutrient prescription and things like that that can lead to better results long term. But those don't work unless you have those easy wins, unless you have the basics in that foundation. So once you have that down, you can progress to actually tracking your macros using something like MyFitnessPal and getting a little bit higher level with it. And these sort of strategies usually work best when you're in a situation where you're trying to chase a very specific goal. Like maybe you're in season trying to really maximize your performance. Maybe you're trying to get a little bit leaner. Maybe you're trying to build muscle and you're someone who struggled with that in the past. These higher level strategies can help you maximize your progress. And then last but not least, that last L in BALL stands for learning to progress forever. And so many times you see athletes try a nutrition plan, you see results right away, maybe even for a few months, maybe even a year, but eventually you hit a plateau, you get stuck, and then you get lost because what do I do? I was just doing something that worked and just suddenly stopped working. Well, yeah, your body's an adaptation machine, so of course it's gonna stop working at some point, and we need to implement strategies and teach you how to get around that and implement things like diet breaks and refeeds and nutritional periodization and those things that help you avoid those plateaus and learn how to really make progress for the rest of your career and the rest of your life. So of course, if we were to sit here and build out a completely individualized nutrition prescription, we'd be sitting here for an hour or two. which I know you don't have time for right now. But if you want to learn the single biggest thing that's holding you back right now when it comes to your nutrition, I've linked a free quiz you can take down below. It's literally 2 minutes. It's completely free. And when you get your results, you'll get sent an individualized game plan to help you fix that mistake. So if you're really serious about getting started, really serious about improving your performance and making this next season your breakout year and your best one yet, click that link below. It's in the description and pinned in the comments, hoopsquiz.com. Take the quiz, and I will see you on the other side.